the world is waking up, the Walrus is already cranking out the hot Nerf news that you need to get through the day. And this time it's actually something that people care about because everybody and their dog's food dish has been complaining about the thing that's been missing in the entirety of the Nerf rival lineup since it existed. And no, I'm not talking about the fact that we're finally getting a magazine-fed pump-action blaster in the form of the Hypnos, but rather the fact that there's still no Nerf sniper rifle in the rival line. I mean, Nerf has been cranking out them high-quality sniper rifles since the long shot? Okay, well, they did make the whole long strike modulus thing, and it's actually elite standard, so there's a lot to love. But we're still coming up with the problem that there is no Nerf rival sniper rifle, and everybody needs the Nerf rival sniper rifle, and I don't know how many times I'm going to say Nerf rival sniper rifle, and I have a feeling that's going to become a tongue twister later on in the episode. Regardless, we do finally have one. In fact, we have two, technically, if you want to count the first one as a sniper. In fact, it's certain that the second one is also a sniper rifle in quotation marks, because you can't really snipe in Nerf. It's going to hit the same velocity as every single other rival blaster, and it's going to have the same internals. The only thing is it's probably going to be a Helios, but with a super long barrel and bipod that they're going to charge you $30 for. So apparently, because people can just do this, there's a new team joining the Nerf rival line. First we had red and blue and everything was so simple, and now we have Phantom Core, which can be red or blue or their own team. And if that wasn't confusing enough, now we have Puke Green with Team Edge. Did they? They didn't test that name. Team Edge. For they out-edge the competition? Do they not realize that Edge is not a great name for anything in space year almost 2019? No? Well, let's get on with it then, because this is your first Team Edge blaster. It's already been over. You can already tell what this is. It's a Kronos. They put some clear parts on and changed the outside shell almost completely. And honestly, if you ignore the fact that it's trying to be a bolt-action pistol, it's not half bad. It looks pretty cool, in my opinion. I kind of like how it looks like a complete opposite of the Kronos, because the Kronos is basically a brick with a grip and a trigger that fires rifle rounds. I can get behind that, I like it, but now we have this thing that looks like the Rebel version of that. It's alright. I like it. It's not bad. It's pretty cool. It's got a little window so your enemies that are standing right next to you and have their face against the side of your blaster can see how much ammo you have left, because you're not going to be able to see it. They're not going to be able to see it from far away. I'm not sure what the point is. But apparently Team Edge comes out of the woodwork and says, we're better than you because we practice with high-end equipment and you don't. Except for it's the same. It's the same. It's the same thing. They put a bolt on it. That's still a slide. That is still 100% a pistol. There's no other information. There's a box shot. It was posted by Alpaca XJ on Facebook. There's nothing else to this. Alpaca XJ has been leaking stuff for a little while now, and they leaked this. And it's a Kronos with a bolt glued to the priming slide. Is what you would think if you didn't look a little bit closer. Because we've got to pay attention with Hasbro and their craftiness. Because they like to put stuff in the background. Now this happened with the Zombie Strike Nailbiter. It was like shown like on boxes of stuff that came out far before we knew the Nailbiter was a thing, and yet there was a character holding the Nailbiter. So all you have to do is point out the fact that you just look at the box when it's been teased, and you can probably find something, and find something we did. Now of course I noticed this immediately, because I'm a super smart YouTube guy, obviously. But Ben Lamb pointed out as the first thing that, y'all looking at the wrong thing. Because there's some kind of green rifle on the back of the rifle box that has a bipod that is clearly a sniper rifle. People gonna be excited. I don't know why, because if you've ever fired a rifle round outside of a closed test environment vacuum, you would know that rifle rounds just tend to kind of curve aimlessly after a little while. Even in like optimal conditions, they still tend to curve aimlessly. I don't know how this would fix that. In fact, I already know it don't. I don't have the blaster, but it don't. It's the same blaster, it's a Helios. I will be very surprised if they pull another Kronos on us, because the Kronos was kind of like this weird misfit blaster that just happened to be perfectly made. And that's probably the last time we're going to get a moddable blaster from Hasbro for a long time, because they've learned their lesson. They can't make good things. They gotta make things as convoluted and impossible to mod. I still have barely seen anybody mod an Infamous, and I still really want to mod an Infamous. But what else do you get for your unknown sums of money? You also get a reactive target. It's a target that swings. You shoot it, and it's gonna go woo, and it's go woo, and woo, and that's the entirety of what it does. I guess it's a little bit better than the reflective target kit, which I still want because I want a clear sight to match my clear barrel and clear stock on my clear blasters. But I can handle the reactive target, except for it better not cost a whole lot. This blaster set's looking like one of those $30 blaster sets, Hasbro, and it better not. Better not be like a $30 blaster set, and who knows how much the beauty in the back is, and I'm sure it's not going to be too long until we actually figure out what that is. I mean, the maximum amount of time it could be until we see that blaster is going to be, of course, Toy Fair 2019 in February, so you don't have to wait that long if it isn't leaked far before that. But the weirdest part is, this blaster already has a box. This is the box of the blaster, which means, production-wise, it's pretty far into production, which means it probably won't be very long until we see this blaster. I'm willing to bet it's probably going to be out around Toy Fair, if anything. But of course, we still haven't seen the nail biter, although that is a physical thing that already exists, so I would assume this is about that time. Usually like the end of December, early January, we start getting that influx of the spring blasters, or summer blasters, and by March, all of them are out, and then by summer, we have all the fall blasters, and then by fall, we go right back into the spring blasters. So we're not too far out from seeing things like the nail biter and whatever else Hasbro has up its sleeve. I really hope it's more than this. I also really hope Rebel comes back, because I kind of miss the good designs, and I won't lie, some of the Elite stuff has been really up to par. I don't really like the new way it's kind of going. I don't mind it, but I don't really like it. I don't know if that's like a new design philosophy. It's okay. It's just not great. Although the Scravager and the Nerf Zombie Strike line is still pretty ugly. I'll have a review on that soon. Not that you care because you've already seen a million reviews, because I'm really late to the party on that one, but let me know what you think about the bolt-action sniper pistol in the Nerf Edge line. Does it have a name? I already forgot. I'll have all sorts of pictures and zooms up and after things, because of course I just get to see the picture and then stand out here and make a video. I don't have a picture of it in front of me. I don't have the budget for that. If you want to help with the budget for that, you can hit the join button on my channel that's right next to the subscribe button if you weren't already subscribed. It's right down there. Just look at it, click on it, and you get all sorts of little perks, and you help the channel grow, which is important. And then I might have the money to be able to afford new batteries for my chronograph so I can finish filming a bunch of stuff and not have to pad things out with videos like this, which this totally counts for today's video. And you can take a look at this beautiful, grainy, tiny still of what we assume is a sniper rifle. I'm Walcom S7, thank you very much for watching this video, and of course, I hope to see you in an entirely different one. Or another news video. Kind of depends on what happens today. It's only 5 o'clock in the morning. Things can go any way right now.
You gotta up,